The male protagonists in mgtow come to the realization that women are more frightened of lone guys than we are. The male characters in mgtow reach their highest level of enlightenment here. The vast majority of males who are unmarried lack sophistication. Don't take them seriously because they don't have a good appearance or because they aren't fully formed. To put it another way, a lot of single men are afraid of coming across as strange or embarrassing themselves in front of women, so they avoid approaching them. Just for a moment, try to picture the reaction you would have if I told you that there had been a significant breach of the rules. It is only reasonable for today's women to be wary about dating a man who is not currently involved in a committed relationship. Permit me to elaborate on why. First and foremost, we have to investigate the distinct mental and biological processes that are at play in females. That contributes to shedding light on the feminine psyche and the underpinnings of it. On this platform, I have addressed the topics of hypergami and women's never-ending search for the ideal male partner. You already know how to get started, so that won't be of any assistance to you. I'd like to have a conversation about how highly women value their own dignity as well as the opinions of others. This will help you comprehend a great many other ideas as well. Women have traditionally served as examples to emulate in terms of attractiveness. The attractiveness of women is one of their primary selling points. This helps to explain why women are seen as symbols of sexuality. The fact that women have traditionally placed the highest value on their outward appearance is largely responsible for the development of the beauty business. Therefore, a piece of jewelry could be over 1,000 years old, and certain cosmetics could even be older than that. Ancient Egypt. Women, in general, have a higher level of self-consciousness than men. They place a high importance on charming and well-liked personalities. We can't afford for them to ever change their appearance. They are likely to attract more suitable partners due to the fact that this is the place where a lady can locate her future husband. The ability of a woman to garner romantic interest from eligible men is the primary factor that determines her place in society. She believes that she is more appealing because more guys ask her out on dates and offer to assist her. If nobody asks her out, she would eventually lose her sense of humor and laugh at everything. It makes perfect sense. It occurs frequently. Men are affected by it in a different way than women are. Women are prone to experiencing emotional instability because of their vulnerability to rejection, which is a common experience for them. Women frequently lose their composure in the face of rejection or a postponed date. If she places a higher value on receiving male attention, and no one other than herself is able to provide it for her, she will come to the conclusion that she is not valuable. She will weep in front of the camera until her life story is revealed on TikTok, where he will meet her as well as other ladies in a similar situation. As they get older and their dating options become more limited, you'll start to see more of them in their late 20s. This concludes what I was trying to say. Because contemporary women engage in the highest rate of serial monogamy, this thesis is of an even greater significance. Women are concerned about the single males of today. Women in today's society engage in the highest rate of serial monogamy ever recorded. They endure a significant deal of pain whenever they come into contact with a successful and content single man. Similar sentiments are shared by modern women. The increase in the number of dangerous men such as these? The media presents mgtow as a radical group despite the fact that it is made up of the same happy single guys that they dread. Instead of calling it a movement for angry and entitled singles, the media refers to it as such. Why is it that I just don't get it? What are the concerns of single women, given that dating single guys tends to lessen attraction? They exude a sense of value. Because of the expectations of society, they tied the knot with the boys that followed them. Marriage and the search for one's soulmate are both seen as necessary components of modern-day happiness. Women feel confident dating at this ideal age because they have dozens of potential mates to choose from before they meet the one. It's considered countercultural for men to live by themselves. As a result of the progression of the world, many educated men have the view that women are overrated. As a result, they did not do so. Not me. Every comedian who performs stand-up and every wealthy man who has ready access to you can ask women, and they will tell you that the cost-benefit analysis is less favorable because of harassment laws and other difficulties. Because of regulations against harassment. A high number of potential negative outcomes and allegations are associated with divorce, which lowers the risk-to-reward ratio. Women came to the realization that men who possessed a global perspective were overrated and were not worth their time. It was a waste of time to engage in idle chatter with the girls or to demand their attention in order to experience satisfaction. Women came to the conclusion that many sophisticated men were overrated and did not merit their attention. Because most guys get tired of women rather fast, a man's contentment should derive from the things he has accomplished in his life. It is inappropriate for a lady to bring him joy. A significant number of men have had negative interactions with females. They would be better off giving up and learning to appreciate the independence of being single men. They established themselves professionally and set sail on expeditions of exploration, both of which brought them a level of fulfillment that no woman could ever give them. In this way, they taught their new puppies just like one would a new body or house. Makeup is not made. On the basis of the men's peculiar behavior when they are by themselves, there is a possibility that it is made up of high-value males. These are the men that women hope to marry and settle down with and who enjoy being controlled. The presence of high-value males makes this endeavor fraught with danger. These men can understand what women are thinking and have little interest in acting out traditional gender norms. Since they have come to this realization, they have been able to overcome their predispositions and have ceased linking their happiness to the opinions of women. They made significant progress as a result of this. They got into the habit of relying on themselves, which is not good for the female who goes to the club in the hopes of getting hit on by the guys there. She will tweet about being given free champagne and extravagant dinners, as well as clothes. The boys are walking away from the game because they are uninterested in it. They dislike engagement. They are curious as to the whereabouts of all the desirable men, and they cannot fathom how a man can be so carefree and content with his life when he is not interested in dating. Men are doing this because they are exposed to her and because contemporary women are so stressed out about it. Some ladies enjoy the work. Everyone is curious as to what modern women would do if they kept finding themselves drawn to a man who appears to be so content and focused on his goal without thinking about them. This question is asked regardless of the reason. This question piques my interest for a variety of different reasons. They are unable to sign up betas. They have no purpose other than to follow her exercise regimen and carry out her directives. She wants to start dating males like these sock puppets now that everything has been resolved so that she can ride the divorce horse to money, which she will then spend like crazy on a nice suburban house that she can brag about to her friends. She likes males like him. Nevertheless, it would be a major setback if these guys suddenly disregarded their families in order to give their full attention to the job. Her lack of control over men is a source of potential danger. Women will pursue men if these men are successful in convincing other men to pursue women first. Men will be preoccupied with their own objectives, however, they must keep in mind that women in every location face a unique set of obstacles. After a certain age, women lose their ability to physically attract men and their ability to captivate their interest. She was not sought out by anyone. However, a man has nothing to gain by marrying and everything to gain by remaining unmarried for the foreseeable future. Because of this, she is in jeopardy if she is unable to attract a man's attention early on and if he does not show interest in her. Because she has no other option. This is the reason why women are afraid of successful men who are single.